and in both real life and in the game.
He was such a cheese in Dunk Country too.
You ain't even wrong, my guy. Folks, as we got set here, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Twitch.tv/Clash Tournaments for CodeName Bears. It's our first tournament under the name with the name CodeName Bears, and really it's our first weekly under Clash Tournaments. So once again, thank you Chia for hosting us, for allowing us to reach a grander audience, I guess a broader audience. Frankly, all of our fans are awesome, whether you're coming through for the first time or whether you've been with us for years. Certainly like to thank you for joining us for Loser's Final. Winner one, loser goes home. Pokemon Stadium for game number 1.
GwJ kicking us off with the Rob pick. Again, I really do enjoy the fact that, you know, he does have a nice range of characters to pick from. Looks like Jakal does seem to be the most comfortable with Pokemon Trainer, and that's fine. Definitely nothing wrong with you being and stick to a tried and true main. But as a caster, I do like to see some variance in the play, so we can open it up, you know, go ahead and flesh out the meta. So looks like Jakal, GwJ, pretty much playing the zoning game here. Ivysaur definitely his best bet for this. So a little bit of cat and mouse. Fairy catches an air. GwJ tries to go ahead and land with an air. Another thing I'm noticing, a landing. Looks like a lot of the auto-cancel frames are a little bit earlier into the fight, so I think a lot more aerials done almost at the crest of the jumps, and then it allows you to pretty much dash as you're landing. So, Ivysaur landing that forward smash, and GwJ answering right back with an up smash, right back in it. Wow, Squirtle not really able to trade with the tin can that is. Uh-oh, never mind. And there he goes, GwJ answering back with a down smash. That quick check hook option. All right, GwJ tries to get in with a nair, actually gets answered with a nair. Gets him right off. Jakal with the down tilt. He's actually wrestling with the
fighting the gyro. What chance does he have against the robot?
At all, man. Ooh, nice spot dodge there by Jakal. All right, Ivysaur with the down tilt!
Spike!
Let's go!
Are you actually serious right now, Jakal?
The dunk of the night.
Oh! And answered right back! Aaron Gordon versus Zach Levine in the dunk contest, my guy!
That's right, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, it's an all-star weekend type shit. All right, right back in this, man. We got GwJ and Jakal putting on a show. Squirtle 54 damage. This is hype. Actually gets the gyro back on here. Just piling on the damage. 7% here. Jakal interrupting with Bear. Gets the grab. Up tilt into an. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is dirty.
Yeah, oh my goodness gracious is right. And now the neutral air coming out from GwJ. Just pile on that damage. Ooh. This is as even can get right now. Huh. One stock to decide who gets advantage in this set.
All right, Jakal putting on the pressure here. Withdraw, almost gets him down smash. But GwJ answering back with a jab. Hits the gyro. Up, back up, almost got an attack from that wake up. Was able to recover. Here we go, GwJ back on stage with a nair. Throws the gyro up. Get to switch the Ivysaur. No change. And a forward smash is going to close us out here.
A laser at point blank range to the face is going to be what decides it. And GwJ going up 1-0 here at Loser's Final, where Wishes awaits in Grands for the winner. So, I don't know. So, just based on what you have seen thus far from Pokemon Trainer and Rob both, who do you think fares better against Inkling? Because I have my opinion, but I want to hear yours first.
Yeah, to be very frank, it really is going to depend on the style of play. It's not as if GwJ is lacking too much for speed in this matchup, and he is doing a little bit more of a space controlling type of gameplay. However, it's not just about space control, and GwJ is going to be a large body for Inkling. So coupled with the rush down, and it's just, you know what I mean? It's just Rob. Whereas Pokemon Trainer, is Squirtle. Look at that. Those insta switches will really make the difference in actually just creating more mix-up for Jakal, as opposed to GwJ being in a set where he only has Rob. I mean, it does seem like he will have a variety of other characters to pick from. He's got a couple extra flavors, but what I will say is this. I don't think Rob is definitely going to be the pick for Inkling.
It does make you wonder as well how K. Rool is going to match up against that Inkling, because that has been giving a lot of characters some headaches, and maybe Inkling isn't able to combo K. Rool quite as easily with the zoning options that K. Rool does provide.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I gotta say that's gonna be a real big head up, but looks like Rob fresh out of Advil, so Jesus grabbed the wheel, because at this point, ooh, looking for the down air spike. Does not come up with it. And the switch is actually also seeming to just change those hitboxes up and completely ruin any kind of spacing here that you might have already set up for you know, before throwing out that move. So I definitely will say the Pokemon Trainer does have the ability to not only switch up tempo with a variety of 3 different characters, it also does allow you to kind of like switch your hitboxes up for what you're going to really expect. I mean, I haven't seen too many on-the-spot switches, and I actually do want to ask Jakal about that maybe off set. Uh-oh, that instant spike from Ivysaur, that is going to definitely be such a strong option here. All right, very non-committal with the Razor Leaf attack. But Nair is going to go ahead and take the first stock of his game 1.
Yeah, no, not often that you see Nairs taking stocks, but there you go. Hey, again, time flies when you're having fun, my guy. I'm not even going to fault you for that. And speaking of flying, talk about that Rob flying up and out off of that up B, excuse me.
I didn't really play Brawl very frequently, but I do want to ask a quick question about Pokemon Trainer. Now, if I recall correctly, there was a mechanic that did encourage you to switch because some of the Pokemon did get tired, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if that's been something that we've witnessed at all as far as the speed in this game and Ultimate.
I believe there is no punishment for switching this time around.
Okay. All right, Squirtle with the up tilt combo into the up air, looking for the fair, comes up with a nice little bear here, cleaning that out, resetting neutral. Back in the mid game, GwJ making use of the gyro, but actually getting punished between lasers. Jakal getting extremely aggressive off stage. GwJ looking to just kind of space out with down tilt. Ooh, it's getting stage spike.
Goodness!
Solid back air from Jakal from Squirtle. Really good. Answers right back with an up air.
Oh my!
Up air is going to go ahead and take it with GwJ. Squirtle back on the field. Got a little max revive on stage, on deck.
Squirtle might be a water type, but GwJ cold as ice in his response off of that up air. Holy smokes. Someone thaw out Jakal.
Ooh, nice parry. Goes to the down smash and breaks the grab. I love it. Oh, we're getting technical. Let's get it.
Oh no, he is looking for the kill right now is GwJ. He wants this 2-0 advantage. He wants that spot in the grand finals.
Absolutely, but he doesn't look like he wants it hard enough because Jakal is really just marching his way back into this game 2 situation here. Ivysaur in the front. Goes ahead, gets a fair, and then closes it out with an up air. Sends him packing.
Beautiful stuff from Jakal.
No, that's Jakal that just came up on that game.
Yeah, 1-1. It is 1-1. Jakal and GwJ. This is a lot more even than it was looking before.
More than I bargained for it, I gotta say. This is a lot more back and forth than I was expecting, and then really see that push and pull, that tug of war that's going on between these 2 competitors. So, I mean, you're really going to see. I'd like to see some diversity in the stage, but looks like they just want to keep it simple and really just kind of develop, I guess, the meta for just neutral and figure out the stage selections later. All right, Squirtle already setting the tone for this matchup here. Looking to try to go ahead and kill him early. All right, GwJ in trouble, but gets back on stage. That forward smash whiffed and actually just lost him some stage control, but Squirtle trying to get it right back with the withdraw. GwJ struggling to get back on stage.
Oh, the stage spike again!
He's not teching.
No, apparently we don't tech those. Who'd have thought? Man. GwJ, I mean, maybe not
from Philadelphia. He is from Allentown. But
yeah,
back in the middle of the stage here, trying to get control of the gyro, put some extra pressure on Jakal, but Jakal seems like he's got his number now. He looks like he's just on top of GwJ. So definitely you would see flashes of this with Inkling, so I don't think he wants that smoke when it comes to having to answer a character with heavy pressure on him. All right, forward smash. Gonna go ahead and follow up right after the grab. That's interesting. Don't think I've seen too many smash follow-ups after a grab.
Oh, man, but that forward smash right after. That's going to confirm stock number 1.
Absolutely.
For GwJ at the very least. And now
Ivysaur with the whoever smelt it dealt it.
Nice.
All right, Jakal seems to be going off and still favoring that walk-off dare. It is a really nice option for a quick dunk, but once people are jumping on stage, not so much. He pretty much took 50 to 60 damage just because of that option. All right, solid pressure from GwJ, just sticking to the tried and true gyro to laser. I mean, it's still a decent spacing option. These approaches, looks like forward air actually shield pokes there. Tries to go ahead and reflect some of the razor leaves by using that spin technique. I don't know what the hell it's called. Whatever. Anyway, going back into the neutral, he's just pretty much spacing out with the gyro.
Oh, my!
Picks up the gyro, eats the laser as a result of just trying to attack. And Jakal, pretty much with his back to the wall at this point, it's 1-1.
Not sure what's spinning faster, that gyro or that Squirtle's head after that laser. But either way.
Flare Blitz getting stuffed by a regular tilt. Amazing. All right, so that, I mean, it doesn't look like it's as potent as it used to be. Looks like Withdraw seems to be the stronger move from the Pokemon group here out of these side Bs. All right, looks for the walk-off. GwJ waiting for it with the up air, knowing how volatile he's been for the last couple of stocks. And it looks like Jakal is now starting to get punished on stage for his ledge options.
Yeah, but at the same time, he's winning a lot of these battles in neutral, as one might have to expect to do in this game. It's not nearly as punish heavy as Smash 4, although definitely still a factor. GwJ, gets carried up and over, but it's not going to kill.
Woo!
Oh, he was looking for the up smash.
Amazing air dash back into the ground. That Waveland saved him. Literally would have eaten a fully charged forward smash, but not today. Squirtle back on stage with a back throw, evening it up. 1 stock to 1. 105 damage deficit. Could be anybody's game at this point, but GwJ definitely sitting in the driver's seat here. Not going to be one who's going to be taken down, so Jakal definitely has a lot of work to put in here.
Frankly, I don't know if this Squirtle has the kill power to get the job done. I'm not really sure what he's looking for, but whatever it is, he has not been finding it. But maybe he thinks he's not
He needs the pressure, to be honest with you, Stu. It's at this point where if he doesn't get in and start carrying GwJ with these light combos, Fair is really his friend. So he's going to have to make use of this rage and find a way in and just start to combo Rob. But no! Forward smash. Put some cold water on that hot streak he had going.
I mean, probably going to need some ice for that burn from the laser. And game number 3 will go to the Philadelphia number 5 in Smash 4 at the very least.
Absolutely.
And now Jakal all of a sudden back against the wall. What do you expect from yeah, no, you know, we got cake here. We're not going to front. It's pretty delicious. It is by all accounts lit F, I believe is what the cool kids say. I don't know. I'm not one of them. Either way, game number 4. GwJ pondering his options. No changes in characters or indeed the stage. Well, there you go.
All right. Game 3. Game 3 situation. Still, Jakal does have the opportunity to come in. Nice parry. Goes in, mixes up the grab, and that one situation is allowing him to really, really abuse GwJ off stage here, putting on some really solid damage. Definitely allowing him to put on a solid 40% and giving him a nice little sizable lead here. GwJ just trying to close the gap here, doing a very good job just sticking to Rob's tried and true jab options. All right.
Squirtle just hanging out, daring that Rob to approach.
Absolutely. And it looks like he's also catching GwJ on his attempts to actually try to re-grab with the gyro. And is just stuffing it out with Fair. And here we go, another grab. Gonna want to start to tech those at some point. Now, pro tip here, it does seem like the only time you are able to go ahead and tech grabs is in neutral, so you cannot be in cooldown for a move, and you cannot already be in mid-attack. So, if you are just dash dancing, or you're landing, it is still very, very possible for you to break a gap and actually tech it. All right.
Interesting stuff to know, but GwJ, he's, I I don't think he's too concerned with any of that right now. He's just trying to get that Squirtle off of the ledge by hook or by crook. Oh, trying to get that bait onto the ledge, but Jakal having none of it. He's seen it one too many times before, although he does find himself getting tagged by the gyro, almost into the flames of that down air.
Yeah, just nearly missing that spike. All right, GwJ back with the ledge setup trap. All right, withdraw back on stage allows him pretty much to get on for free. He's going to not be able to really abuse that move so many times. I mean, a couple times he's already gotten him off stage and lost him stage control, so he's going to need to be careful utilizing it as a tool.
I would make the switch right about now, to be completely honest with you. I mean, he's
was
piled on that damage, and he's done an incredibly good job about it.
I literally was about to say the exact same thing. You know, it has really been working out for him, and now it just doesn't seem like.
Oh my gosh!
Getting one for good measure is not going to have to take a bench, man.
Well, that down air worked out plenty fine. So you're talking about the dunk contest. I'd be throwing up a few tens if I were the judges on that one.
That's right. All right, looks like he's going to choose another Pokemon option. And very solid option for Jakal. Goes ahead and gets the kill, but going right back to Squirtle. Definitely the Pokemon that he's favored is probably the one of the Gen Pokemon that he would have picked. I mean, hey, I picked Charmander, but whatever.
Fair enough. I mean, you just did it for the evolution, man.
Man, I like the Gen 1 starters, bro, and I never, ever sleep on the fire type, so.
Gen 2 are pretty cool, though, I have to say.
I'm not gonna disagree there. I love Gen 2 Pokemon as well.
Typhlosion is basically Charizard without the lightning weakness. Oh, good tech.
So GwJ now a little bit more so aware of the tech. It looks like Jakal's gonna have to be careful because if he techs and then goes into a down air, that could be a nice little reverse edge guard that he's going to have to actually worry about as a potent option.
Oh, that down smash. GwJ right now, I mean, he's not staying in disadvantage for too long, which given how clumsy it can be to operate Rob at times, he's not doing halfway terribly for himself.
No, not at all. I mean, I do strongly agree
Oh,
with
is the
too,
tech again?
Here we go. It just doesn't seem like those same edge guards are actually putting Jakal in the advantage state that he really was looking for earlier. He's not getting the stage spikes, and it looks like GwJ, in addition to possibly DIing, is just simply more prepared for the offstage. He's ready for the offstage smoke. He wants that smoke. All right. I would probably definitely recommend a Pokemon switch at this point. You know, give Squirtle a break before he ends up fainting. All right, still working with that.
And does he have enough gas in the tank to get back?
Woo!
Oh, not enough to avoid that down air. Ivysaur, holy smokes, coming up with the style points so far for Jakal. He was just trying to survive another day. GwJ, he's looking to move on.
Absolutely. And I mean, he's just marching up and down right now at this point, putting on a good amount of damage. And it looks like GwJ struggling here in Game 4. And I gotta say,
oh, the pile driver coming out from GwJ. And I mean, I'm sorry for cutting you off, but frankly, that's about what GwJ just did to Jakal right there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe just a little less painful on your end, though.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what a way to put an exclamation point on a stock, right? You know, just finishing it off with a tombstone.
Yeah, you know, there are worse ways to do it. I will say that. The up air baits it out. Good stuff from GwJ.
Punished on these edge recoveries. I mean, it really is a little bit too ambitious here off stage, and is taking a good amount of damage to boot as a result of that. And GwJ just slowly making his way into a winning condition here. It's literally going to be tournament stock for Jakal. He needs to be able to calm down, switch, create some more variety, because GwJ does seem to be a lot more poised once Squirtle is out. I mean, he does proto on the damage, but it's time for a Pokemon swap.
Yeah, and he does have him up to 101%, but he needs that change now. And he is going to look for that edge guard with the Ivysaur.
He's getting it!
What about that, Jakal? I think Chia was about to pop off. Holy smokes. And indeed she does. I'm surprised there weren't more pop-offs involved, myself included, quite frankly.
Baffled.
That was just a little disturbing.
Dunkman, yeah, that's me.
Oh, man. Yo, seriously, break out the graham crackers and the icing, because we got us a pack of Dunkaroos straight up.
That's right.
Yeah, shout outs to Dunkaroos, man, wherever they went. And now, 2-2, Game 5. this is where it all gets put on the line here.
All right, so we got Game 5 situation. Pokemon Trainer up against Rob. GwJ versus Jakal. All right, Game 5. Let's see if these adjustments haven't gotten stale on both ends. I mean, this is definitely going to be a war of attrition. These guys are coming up from loser's bracket. I mean, I like the attempt looking for the footstool, but hey, man, that just ain't it, Chief. I got to tell you, it just ain't it.
There's, oh, good spot dodge to avoid that, but I mean, again, just piling on the damage. He really does not have an answer for this offense from neutral. Yeah, okay.
No, he doesn't. And I do think it's like I said, it's a welcome change. And here we go. Let's see if he has an option for the Ivysaur one. Now, the dunk may be a little bit risky, but high risk, high reward. That is a frame 5 dare that does seem to have instant, no sour spot. So strong move. I mean, getting to the stage, getting back down to the ground, looks like it's really effective. All right, here we go. Squirtle back on. Oh, eats a forward smash to the back here. GwJ trying to space out with that forward smash. Actually gets punished heavy with a back throw, and now he's off stage. Doesn't get a chance to take advantage of the gyro, but GwJ back on stage, keeps putting it in play. Oh, gets stuffed with that nair for his fair. Here comes Jakal, trying to put on a tremendous amount of damage with fair. Looks like it's really his go-to tool at this point. I'm actually honestly surprised that, given the amount of parrying that was happening earlier in the how did he not get dunked?
Oh my, GwJ maybe leaving a crack in the armor open, and somehow, some way makes it back to neutral. That could cost him the advantage in this particular matchup if he's not careful.
Absolutely. And with GwJ really stopping and putting some cold water on that withdrawal entry, I really do think that's going to be something that Jakal's going to need to be careful of. As he just piles on the projectiles, he just stops his forward movement. Now, he may not take the full brunt of the knockback, but oh, no up smash follow-up. All right, GwJ not back on stage for free. Jakal really making him pay for that attack. Well, it wasn't a attack, but jumping on stage with an attack.
Yeah, but he does make it back. I mean, not going for the edge guard is Jakal. Discretion maybe being the better part of Valor here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gets tagged a little bit by the gyro. I mean, he was fighting that thing in game number 1. Now it looks like he's negotiating it just fine. And just as I say that, the whirling dervish coming out from GwJ and spinning round and round like a record, baby. And
yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's unfortunate because right now, it's a good time for him to switch to Ivysaur, in my personal opinion. I mean, he was getting a lot of mileage off of withdrawal, fair, and a lot of those other options, but because he was really slowing it down, and to answer your question, Zone, no, you cannot grab withdrawal. Does not look like something that's going to either be easily grabbed either. It really does such a tremendous amount of knockback. So it's really in his best interest to kind of just find a way to not trade too much with that move, because it has been doing an excellent job of putting him off stage once he gets practice. Oh. Back air. Nice go-to tool. All right. GwJ back on stage. Gets the nair. And this is pretty much Rob.
The last hope for Pennsylvania in this bracket. GwJ sitting at full rage. 165. That back throw is going to kill. And just like that, the entirety of PA down to its last stock here at the inaugural Codename Bears. Jakal staying alive after the pair of up airs.
Yeah, he wants some more. Uh-oh, water gun putting him off stage. This is not where GwJ wants to be. I mean, arguably, he has found a better answer off stage, you know, for a Squirtle, but I gotta say, you know, he has been racking up a tremendous amount of damage when this Pokemon is on the front line. All right, Jakal really marching up and down GwJ here. And with the laser.
The laser coming out. Beautiful, beautiful option there from GwJ.
Yeah, but he needs to get that stock yesterday. So down tilt or some of his other tilts that might be a little bit more fast acting might give him a little bit more.
Oh, with the edge guard, he's looking for it.
That's it, man.
And no, he's not gonna find it. GwJ bows out, and Jakal earns himself a shot at revenge in Grand Finals, where wishes awaits.
That's right, Stu. I mean, and it's unfortunate, but air dodges in the air, as it does let you get a little bit of lateral momentum, it really, really does hinder